afternoon and welcome to Williams Field in Charleston, Illinois. This non-conference matchup between the Washington Huskies of the Big Ten Conference and the Eastern Illinois Panthers out of the Ohio Valley Conference. The biggest opponent behind her. Fonzie gets the call off those digital watches they use to call in the signals. That pitch hit on the ground down to Mia Mazzola. Scoops it up, play over to first. One out here in the first. Teams hitting .284 against her for the season. 61 strikeouts on the year. That ball's lifted in to right field. Camping out there, making the catch is Mary Beth Dyson for the second out of the inning game. Off-speed pitch lifted in to left field for a base hit. And Alvarez is on with two outs.
Now batting, Alicia Flores.
Base. That pitch tapped off the glove of Oslanzi, but Mazzola able to make the play, pick it up, throw over to first for the out. Huskies get a hit, leave a runner, and we head to the bottom of the first. This is OVC Softball on ESPN+. We'll be right back. 2-2 count remains. That ball's hit into shallow center, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Grover sends that ball to left field. That's going to get down. No, it's not. Nice catch there in left field. And they're going to double up Crane for a double play. Nice play in left field there by Carroll. Dove and felt like she almost trapped it, but was able to get the glove underneath it, and Crane. Hanson delivers. Pitch misses down low at the knees. Gonzalez able to draw a walk. Gonzalez third, toughen only in the one area next to the dugout. Swing and a miss. Frederick chases a pitch up top. Panthers strand a runner. We head to the top of the second scoreless. This is NC due up here for the Huskies. Ava Carroll, Sophie Mazzola, Tia Durst. Pitch is bunted. Good speed there by Carroll, but Carroll is thrown out quickly by a charging second year on the team for Mia Mazzola. That ball is laced to the first base, and Alicia Fredericks makes a stab at it, makes a heck of a play over there defensively for the second out of the inning. Won that conference series. Off-speed pitch dribbled. Oslanzi unable to get to it. That's going to be a base hit there. Island, Washington, went to Gig Harbor High School. Called strike there and a stolen base for Durst. Last year, early, two outs here in the top of the second, runner in scoring position, and ball's going to get down to right field, and they're going to send the runner, and the Huskies are on the board with a base hit to right by Riley Peshek. Stolen base comes back to pay dividends for State, Northwestern, and today Washington. Since 1996, as that off-speed pitch drops in there for a called strike, first strikeout of the game. 173 opponent batting average against her. Ball hit sharply on the ground, scooped up by the shortstop. Strong throw across by Peshek. First out of the inning. 17 Arizona, just to name a few. And early on, as that ball's lifted into shallow right field, and they're going to say a heck of a catch out there by Flores in right field, and the first pitch to Hatton is a strike. That ball off the hands, big cherry hop to the second baseman. Bubke makes the throw. We head to the third. Washington 1, Eastern Illinois nothing. This is OVC Softball on. Jaden Glab, who was grounded out to the second baseman her first time up, will lead off the inning here. Laces that ball to the shortstop, Brianna Gonzalez. One pitch, one out here in the inning. That ball's lifted into center field. Tracking is Carson Davey, and making a nice catch against the fence is Davey. Kind of had a feeling where she was on the warning track, jumped up and crumpled her body against the fence to save extra bases. That was for Washington. Ball's lifted foul, tailing, having room over there to make the play is Abby Crane, and she makes the catch, bounces into the fence, and we head to the bottom of the third. Washington 1, Eastern Illinois nothing. This is OVC softball. It'll be Mia Mazzola, the other Mazzola sister, in the lineup between these two teams today. Leading it off for the Panthers. She's playing second base. Lifts that ball into shallow left field. Camping out and making the catch is Ava Carroll for the first out of the inning. They're on their innings or pitch counts, one of the two, Hansen and Oslanzi for the two teams. That ball is hit sharply on the ground and able to still make the play as the second baseman, Bubke, that got through the glove of that ball in on the hands, is lifted into shallow center field, and nice catch in center field, and glove work everywhere today for the outfielders on both teams as Sophie Mazzola makes a nice catch. Washington opened with a 3-game series against number 8 Oregon, lost 2 of those 3, but then they won 2 games against Rutgers last week as that ball sliced down the third base area. Kendall Grover sticks. And Morgan Reimer has got 9 wins as that ball hit back to Carly McKenzie, knocks it down, picks it up, makes a good strong throw over to first for the second out of the inning. All-conference player in high school. Ball's lifted into center field, tracking it is Davey, camps out underneath it and makes it in shallow left center field. We will head to the bottom of the fourth. Washington 1, Eastern Illinois nothing. This is 9 average on the season. Mooresville, Indiana, the junior. That ball is lifted to left field. That's going to get down for extra bases off the fence. Grover turning, and she's going to stand up double for Kendall Grover. Grover in the top 10 at EIU in career. Our camera angles. Wind blowing in from left to right. Flag in left center field blowing up. And Gonzalez draws a walk. Second free pass today that she's drawn. Illinois 1-0. OVC softball on ESPN+. That ball is going to get down. That's going to get past the center fielder. Grover's going to turn. She's going to score. Gets all the way to the fence. And Gonzalez coming home is going to score in a 2 RBI center, or double to center by Alicia Frederick, and the Panthers are on top. Center gap got down to the fence. Gonzalez running all the way. Grover easily scored and sliding in head first was Brianna Gonzalez, and the Panthers are on top 2-1.
For your Panthers, the catcher, Sophia Ullman.
Gonzalez scoring all the way from first. Ullman bunts it, does her job as they move the runner up to third base. So the first pitch to Carson Davey popped up in the infield. The shortstop able to kind of hesitate there on the swing. Lifts that ball into right field, giving chase is Flores. Flores with good speed camps out, makes the catch on the run, but not before the Panthers can score 2 and take the lead. We have 2 runs of its own in the fourth. We're in the fifth, and Carly McKenzie is in for relief here, her second inning. She will face Tia Durst, who drops that in for a base hit. Durst is now 2 for 2 in the game. The transfer from Lakeland. He already has a stolen base. Swing and a miss, late swing. They're going to throw down, and they throw just a little bit late. The tag looked like it was there to throw just a little bit up the line. And I don't know if their officials are going to want to look at that or not. Like 2 different angles of that play. Unfortunately, they will not have one from the outfield. As you can see, the ball comes in here on our replay. She's able to tag her on the back leg about the same time the hand gets there. Umpire. And the runner is out, and they call the runner out on a stolen base. So 33 average on the season right now after her single back in the second. It's a full count offering from Carly McKenzie. Swing and a miss, down on strikes, 2 outs in the inning. Second time jersey there to get good grip on it. Pitch called. Nope, that was up high. That was a fan calling strike there. So we'll bring up Jaden Glab, 2 outs, 43 home runs already. That ball off the end of the bat. Mazzola scoops it up, tosses it to Gonzalez, and Gonzalez unable to hold on to it, so an error there is going to keep the inning alive. 3 strikeouts for McKenzie, 34 walks. That ball's lifted into right field. Camping out underneath it is Mary Beth Dyson. makes the catch, and the threat is averted as we head to the bottom of the fifth. Eastern Illinois still leading 2-1 over Washington. This is for the season. Had a hit against Morehead State in that series. Earlier this year, a couple of walks in a game against Houston's Christian. Off-speed pitch, catches. Mazzola looking there. Dyson from Bentonville, Arkansas. That ball off the hands. And the third base line calling everybody off is Alvarez. Peshek was drifting that way as well, but he's a program that has had good success. That ball fair down the line. The third baseman, Alvarez, I think she thought that was going to drift foul past the bag. She kind of let it go, and for the games against Southeast Missouri. That ball in on the hands. Grover lifts that ball just onto the grass. The shortstop underneath it. Peshek makes the catch. We head to the sixth. Eastern Illinois 2, Washington 1. This is OVC. That ball's lifted in to left center field. Camping out and making the catch for the first out is Abby Crane. Flores grounded out in the first, lined out to Kendall Grover as that ball's on. That's going to get off the fence for extra bases, and moving quickly for a triple is going to be Flores. Dyson ran into the fence trying to make the catch on Flores and not this game at 2. Check swing to Crane, but that's going to send Crane backwards, and tagging for the sacrifice fly there is Flores, and we are knotted at 2 after the one-out triple by Flores.
Now batting the center fielder, Sophie.
That misses, and Mazzola draws a walk. We'll bring up.
Now batting for Washington, the catcher, Tia Durst.
Percent have been strikes. Runners going. Mazzola, a ball beater there, but a stolen base for Sophie Mazzola as Gonzalez unable to hang on to it coming across. Good throw by Sophia Ullman there. 2-2 here in the top of the sixth, and that pitch down low, and Durst on for the third time today, and head coach McKenzie delivers. Pitch hit sharply on the ground. Kendall Grover scoops it up, makes a throw across. Alicia Frederick digs it out, but not before Washington scores one in the sixth, and we are tied at 2. This is after being pinch hit for. She's at short again. Alvarez at third. Glab is doing the catching as that ball's hit on the ground sharply. Bubke scoops it up, makes the throw over to first. One out in the inning. 24-9 Heather Tarr in her 21st year as the head coach for the Huskies. That pitch, this is for a ball, so Frederick, base runner with one out for the Panthers. That ball lightly hit up in the infield, high enough up in the air that Alvarez can scoop it up in the air, and Frederick not very far off the plate, off the base at first. Alicia Frederick is at first. Ball chopped to the third baseman, scooping it up and making a good play there is Alvarez. Good defensive glove work there from the Huskies infielder. 2-2 count. Drop ball called strike. Nice pitch there from Brianna French. The 1-2 spots in the Huskies lineup. That ball, a little bit of English there, and Frederick backpedaling but able to make the catch for the second out of the inning.
Now batting
a freshman from Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Chops that ball to first. Frederick's going to scoop it up, win the foot race. 3 up, 3 down. Panthers get an opportunity to win it here in the bottom of the seventh. We're tied at 2. Washington and Eastern Illinois. This is Michigan State, Northwestern, and now Washington are those 4 teams as Hatton, first pitch she sees, or second pitch she sees, dribbles it right back up the middle to the third pitcher of the day. So 1-1 the count. Mazzola grounds that to the second baseman, scooping it up, throw over to first by Bubke, and there are 2 out in the inning. There'll be a pinch hitter for the Panthers. Off-speed pitch, way out in front of that, bang, bang play, but able to make the play is Bupke. Quick toss over to DeBoer. Good speed from Hance, though, and we head to the 8th. Washington and Eastern Illinois, we're tied at 2. This is OVC softball. When EIU comes to bat in its half of the 8th, it will be 1-2-3. As that ball is going to get through for a base hit, leadoff base hit for Alvarez, her second hit of the day. That got under the glove of Mazzola, who had to dive. That ball is going to get down into right field as Dyson was deep there. Rounding and going to third is Gardner. That's going to get away from Grover, and it's going to allow the runner, Flores, to move up to second. Ball's hit right back to French. French looks the runner back. Gardner is able to turn and throw out Carroll at first. So Carroll now 0 for 3 today. Just misses and walks in the go-ahead run. So Gene Gardner will come home to score. Flores moves up to third. Mazzola to second. Tia Durst walked to put the Huskies ahead. That pitch hit right back to French. Able to turn a double play. 1, 2, 3 double play. The Panthers get out with only allowing 1 run, so they'll have an opportunity to tie or take the lead when we back, trying to make sure that nothing kind of lands in there in no man's land for the extra hit. That ball is tapped to first. Reimer throws it. Toss over to first and able to beat out the speedy Abby Crane.
Third baseman, number 39.
2-0 offering. Grover lifts that ball in the left field. That's going to get down for a long single. 2 for 4 today as Kendall Grover tying run is on first. Reimer delivers. Pitch nubbed to the first base side. Reimer is going to get it, move the runner up to second, but 2 outs now in the inning. Here at home, still at Williams Field, to host Southeast Missouri for a 3-game Ohio Valley Conference Series as that ball is nubbed to the pitcher, and Reimer makes all 3 outs during the inning defensively as Washington beats Eastern Illinois 3-2. 3 runs on 7 hits, no errors for the Washington Huskies. 2 runs on 5 hits, 2 errors for the Eastern Illinois Panthers. EIU comes up just short in this game, hosting a Big Ten conference team. So saying so long from Charleston, where the final score is Washington 3, Eastern Illinois 2. All games airing on ESPN networks are streaming live and archived on the ESPN app. This has been a presentation of ESPN. Thanks for watching, everybody.